Top of the fourth inning, 2-1 the score. Chatham with the lead over the Cats. Kenya Huggins' day is done, and for the second straight day, it'll be Chris Stewart out of San Jacinto College in the pitch for the Cats. The 6', 215-pound southpaw comes from Amsterdam of the Netherlands, formerly a pitcher in the Dutch major leagues. This is his second appearance of the season, as we said. Last pitch yesterday against Falmouth. Threw just a third of an inning, gave up a hit, an earned run, walked one, and struck out one. Threw 11 pitches, only 4 of them for strikes. So Tim Stewart, short memory here, gets a chance to come back out today. Looking to pound the zone early and keep these Chatham bats off the board.
Again, still pretty fresh. Again, only, as you mentioned, just the one out recorded yesterday. See if he can get a good start. Again, clean slate here in the fourth inning. Clean inning to work with. See Cam Collier having some fun with them with the rosin bag out. And Cam Collier has been a really good boost of energy for this team to have him back from the combine. And Chris Stewart looking to make a new impression in a Cavaliers uniform here in the fourth inning.
First batter he'll get, 8-hole hitter for Chatham, Noah Ledford out of Georgia Southern. Lefty Stewart kicks and deals from the stretch. It's hit towards the right side. It'll slice out of play foul. Baldwin gives it a chase on the right side. Counts 0-1 to Ledford. He reached via walk back in the second. Stole second where he was eventually stranded there as Huggins was able to retire the final 2 batters of that second inning. Ledford, the righty. It's a lefty on righty matchup here. Slightly open stance for Ledford. Here's the 0-1. That's an off-speed pitch inside. Scurrying out of the way is Ledford to avoid being hit. Counts 1-1 now to him.
And when Stewart has his stuff on, he can be tough on righties. Again, really uses both of his pitches in terms of the fastball and the breaking ball to start in either edge and then run in and out.
Here's the 1-1. Fanned on a miss. Fastball at 94 from Chris Stewart. Counts 1-2. Stewart's someone who we know the talent is there. Obviously struggled a little bit yesterday against the Commodores in short action, but got to give credit to manager Mike Roberts. Gets Stewart back out there the next day. Chance to have a short memory. The 1-2 swung on a miss. Ledford chased an upstairs fastball. First strikeout here for Chris Stewart. Over the 9-hole hitter, Dominic Tamez, the catcher out of Alabama. A righty to the plate now for Chatham.
And that's what we're talking about with Stewart again. Just does a really good job, makes his pitches inside, outside against the right-hander. And that fastball has really good run. Will start on the outer half, can move off the outside corner. Stewart can throw it for strikes as well. Really good movement away from the right-hander that time.
First pitch to Tamez, slap foul to the right side. Nothing and 1 the count to him. Tamez, who lined out to the shortstop Ryan Ritter. It was a well squared up ball by Tamez, but hit right to Ritter, who made the play at short. 0 for 1 so far tonight. 1 for his last 10. Is Dominic Tamez. Came in today hitting just 188 on the young season so far. The righty with an even batting stance. Works against Stewart. Here's the pitch. That one's dribbled on the ground. Once again, the short. Ritter fields it casually on the run. Sidearm flip to first from the grass in time. For the second out of the inning, Riley, Chris Stewart looks confident today, looks poised, and he's got a couple of quick outs.
I think that's really what it was, getting him out here again quickly after yesterday. Just needed that boost of confidence, and this is a great opportunity to reset quickly, not really dwell on yesterday, restart and get going here, and he's been looking great so far.
Back to the top of the order now for Rock Riggio. Riggio playing second base today out of Oklahoma State. First pitch from Stewart to Hams. Looping curveball. Misses upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. 2-1 the score. Chatham's got the lead. Top of the fourth inning. Riggio, who's 0 for 2 so far today, is 0 for 17 overall in the young season. 1-0 pitch to him is slapped towards second. Chest high hop. Vacuumed up by Simpson. Flips the first on the run. And that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go down. The Anglers in the frame. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Cats down 2-1. Bottom of the fourth inning, Kettler's bats looking to go to work here. Down 2-1 to Chatham. Here on this beautiful, I mean absolutely beautiful Thursday afternoon from Lowell Park. Jake Starr, Tim Crowley, Riley Pay. Our sideline reporter Jenna Meyer will be joining us in just a little bit as well. Zach Cole leads things off, 3-4-5. Do it for the Cats in the frame. That's Joe Miller out of Penn, back out there for inning number 4 of work. First pitch, right off the numbers of Zach Cole. He'll get first base. So, one pitch, hit by pitch. Second batter plunked by Miller so far tonight. That's a leadoff base runner for the Cats as Brooke Baldwin trots to the plate.
Saw the little happy shrug from Cole. Again, takes a little soft breaking ball off the back. Said, hey, no problem. Flips the bat back, finds his way on. Kettleers have the time to run on and start the 4th inning.
Brooks Baldwin, the batter now. He struck out looking his first time up, back in the 2nd. Goes to work with a man on base in Zach Cole at first. Third baseman Paul Winland playing up in the grass, expecting bunt. Baldwin squares, takes it as the pitch dives down towards the feet of the righty. Counts 1-0 now. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner on first base is Zach Cole. 2-1 the score. Chatham's got the lead. Cats do have a run, but yet to record a hit so far. Do have a couple base runners via the walk, couple via hit by pitch. Here's the 1-0. That one's driven out towards right. It'll slice out of play, foul. It's hit well, though, by Baldwin. Counts 1-1 now to him.
I like the swings we've seen from Baldwin from the right side as of late. Again, the switch hitter out of UNCW. That's the ball that, again, if he can keep that fair, he just needs one crack to find something the other way. He can really get him back. He's looked a little off the last 2 days, but, again, knowing the professional hitter he is, it only takes one to get him back in rhythm.
1-1 scores the bunt again. That one's jabbed at foul towards the Chatham dugout. So 1-2 the count now. Runner on first. Presumably Baldwin will be a hitter here.
You talk about him getting back in the swing of things, but he's one of the one that stands out for me in terms of the success that he has with a bunt. And we've seen him have success with that in the last couple games. So seeing him opt to do that here could be the way at least to get on base.
1-2. They'll check back over to first. Cole back in safely. Throw over could have also been to see if Baldwin tipped his hand a little bit. But with 2 strikes, expecting to swing away here. Paul Winland, the third baseman. Couple steps and a dive off the bag. Playing back behind the bag as well. 1-2, no outs. Cole off first. Pitch to Baldwin. Inside. Backside of the way of that one. Counts 2-2 now to Brooks Baldwin.
And that's something that I think for Miller's going to have to get mechanically more comfortable with. You saw him go to the slide step, which we haven't seen a lot of today. Really just kind of pushed that fastball out of the hand. Hasn't really figured out his release point in a slide step yet. So you see Baldwin jumping out of the way of that one. That's something for Miller to keep an eye on. Again, if he's going to try to hold runners that way by using a slide step more often, has to find his release point to get there first.
Here's a 2-2 from Miller. Baldwin will slap that one towards foul territory, right side out of play. Hogan, the right fielder, gave it a look and slowed down to a trot by the line. That one out of play. Counts 2-2 to Baldwin. Baldwin has hits in 7 of the last 9 games he's played. Started the season off with a 6-game hitting streak. Quieted down as of late. 1 for his last 13. Has been productive in that time as well, but looking to get hot again as Brooks Baldwin. 2-2, swinging a miss on a fastball inside. Baldwin goes down on strikes for out number 1. That'll bring Cade Kern, the DH today out of Ohio State, to the plate now for Cotuit. A 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. 2-1 the score. Chatham leads.
Throughout that at bat, Miller staying away from Baldwin. Finally rides the fastball in at 91. It picks up late. It's a tough pitch for Baldwin to get what to get to.
Cade Kern to the plate now. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Stole second when he was on base as well. Miller will throw back over to first. Back in with about a step was Zach Cole. Not much of a lead for the left fielder out of Ball State at first base. Once again, presumably trying to see if Cade Kern will tip his hand to whether he'll bunt or not. Third baseman Winland back behind the bag. Pitch to Kern, fouled back. Counts 0-1. Cade Kern, who hitting 100 on the young season so far. Has reached base, though. Does have 6 walks. Good for a .310 on base percentage. He's reached base in 5 of his last 6, Kern has. Down the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Slapped right in the vacant hole at second base. Is a base hit. Cole turns around second. Motors to third. He'll be in there standing up. It's the first hit of the day for the Cats. It's a 1-out single for Cade Kern. And it puts runners on the corners for Cotuit. That'll bring C.J. Kafis to the plate now. 1 out here in the 4th.
When you're making the instructional tape on how to perfectly execute a hit and run, that's exactly what you were looking for. The only worry I had is if that ball was going to kick off the back heel of Cole, which he would have been ruled out on being hit by a batted ball, but it skips right past him, just perfectly executed. Kern shoots it through the right side. Cole got a good jump. And now runners on the corners with run out for the Kettleers.
C.J. Kafis to the plate now. The lefty. Here's the pitch to him. He squares the bunt, pulls back. Fastball over the outer half. To the lefty in there for a called strike. Counts 0-1.
There's framing, and then there's what Temez did. He just brought that back a good 6 or 8 inches off the outside corner.
Cats on the corners. 1 out here, bottom 4. 2-1 the score. Cotuit trails Chatham. Miller, throw back over to first. Looking to Try and get Kafis to tip a little bit there. Did bring the bat head down towards the hand. Going to throw one over to first base. Tipping he might try and bunt. Winland stands about even with the bag at third. A good 5-6 steps off the line. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Miller. Does square to bunt. Gets the bunt down. Fielded by the pitcher. Miller throw home. Not in time. Dropped by the catcher, Dominic Tamez. And this game is tied. Beautiful bunt from C.J. Kafis results in a single for him and an RBI. And we're all squared up at 2 in the bottom of the fourth.
Squaring this one up after Kafis squared a perfect bunt up the first base line. Again, there was never going to be a play at first. No one got there, and Kafis' speed was just too much to begin with. A good jump over at third by Cole to come around and score. Kafis' bunting ability, again, when Cotuit is needed to, we've talked about it so much during the year, how important it's been for their ability to manufacture runs. Kafis has been a huge addition in that skill. He's been a fantastic bunter, can put the ball down the third base and the first base lines, and his speed puts a lot of pressure on the infield defense. Saw it again there.
The red hat, Ryan Ritter, comes to the plate now for Cotuit. It's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the fourth, all locked up at 2 between Cotuit and Chatham. One out, runners on first and second for the Kets after back-to-back hits, both on really just perfectly executed at-bats from Kern and Kafis respectively. First pitch to Ritter, he drives that one out towards center field. Grice backing up, still backing up, he logs, it's one, hops the fence. Rounding third is Kern, whole score, behind him is Kafis, he's getting the wave home. Throw will go to third towards Ritter, he's out at third, but it's a 2-run double for Ryan Ritter, Kets up 4-2. 2 outs now in the inning, but Ryan Ritter, Riley stays red hot, drives one over the center fielder, Caden Grice's head for a 2-run double.
Like you said, red hot Ritter up at the plate, and that was just a beautiful piece of hitting there, right in the gap at center field, right by the wall, and that's enough to score 2 runs and give them the confidence that they need here in this inning, and that is a game-changing double.
And if anything, Ritter running to third there as Cam Collier comes to the plate with 2 outs. Ritter going to third, forces the throw to go to third, allowing that second run to come home on the 2-run double. First pitch to Cam Collier in there for a called strike. So base is clear now, 2 outs, bottom 4. Kets have 3 runs in the frame. They lead 4-2 over the Chatham Anglers. Miller working quickly. Here's the pitch to Collier. Fans over another off-speed pitch. Counts 0-2 to him.
Jake, I have to tell you, the wind here at Little Park the last few days has been unusually blowing in with a pretty good gust. Normal times at Little Park, that's a ball that probably gets out to left center.
0-2 the count, the pitch. That's upstairs for a ball. 1-2. Count now to Cam Collier. The double by Ritter, his team leading 4th. 2 RBIs from him, his team leading 8th. And the hit, his team leading 13th. Leads the Kets in a variety of offensive categories. 1-2 to Collier. This is outside for a ball. Counts even at 2 with 2 outs to Cam. Collier, who walked and scored on a wild pitch in his lone plate appearance today. That came back in the 3rd inning. Miller, here's the pitch. Drops a curveball in there, down low for a ball. Runs the count full now with 2 outs to Collier. Collier, the 6th Ket to come to the plate in the inning thus far. Cotuit with 3 runs already to grab a 4-2 lead in the frame. Miller kicks the payoff pitch. Collier swings and fouls it back. Unable to collect that one was Dominic Tamez, the catcher. Looks like it might have gotten a piece of him as well, so he's a bit slow to get up. Home plate umpire Mark Furtado will walk the ball back out to the pitcher Miller as Tamez recollects himself behind home plate. When he's ready, we'll do it again at 3-2. 2 outs, bottom 4. 4-2 the score. Cotuit's got the lead. Cam Collier, who hitting .500 the last 2 games he's played in. Came back from the MLB Draft Combine in San Diego. Played against Wareham on Tuesday night, was 1 for 3 of a walk. Had the night off last night, gets the start back at third base tonight for Cotuit. Ready to go now, 3-2, 2 outs. Pitch from Miller. That one drops down low. Collier, a big flip of his bat back towards the dugout. It's a 2-out walk for him, and that'll bring Caleb Lomavita, the catcher, to the plate once he unstraps the shin guards. Now he'll trot his way to the plate.
And one thing that's really stood out again, scouts have been here day and night watching Collier ever since he stepped foot in Cotuit. Everybody raves about, the young talent. Again, 17 years old, so many useful tools. His vision the last few days has really stood out to me. Working late in counts, making pitchers work. His at-bats so far, and again, boosting his OBP, his walks really rising the last couple of days, last couple at-bats he's had. His at-bats getting deeper, and it's been really fun to see as Chatham makes a move.
So Joe Miller's day is done. New pitcher trots out of the bullpen for the Anglers here in the frame. We'll step aside real quick. 2 outs here in the 4th. Cats lead 4-2. Be right back with the new arm on the Kettle.